What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another BBD TV video. It's Friday the 13th. Things could get scary later on today if you know what I'm talking about. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you know that I'm talking about for the Anderson County Mavericks. It's round two of the TSSAA football playoffs here in the state of Tennessee. Greenville got a COVID bye last week, so they didn't get to play in the first round. Anderson County, they got an easy win over Granger. So they're all lubed up and ready to go for their annual second round meeting with the Green Devils. Not a whole lot of luck for the Anderson County folks the last 3 years facing the Green Devils. I think this year their luck is changing. At least that's what they think. We'll see. Greenville goes into this game, you would have to say, just based on the way things have gone this year, as an underdog. And that's fine. Green Devils relish this role. And they've been underdogs, in any of the big games this year, they've been underdogs all year. And now that the playoffs are here, and now that these games are win or go home, excuse me, we'll see who's the real underdog here. This game for the last several years it's been Anderson County's make or break game all season. That's all they talked about. They dedicated Mondays to Greenville. Their school's football program's entire identity has been built around beating Greenville. Hasn't happened. So it'll be much of the same tonight. They've kept quiet all year, not been a lot of talking from the fans. This is not the typical quote-unquote powerhouse Anderson County team that they've had the last few years, but they're still damn good. They only lost 2 games this year. They were close losses to good teams. Greenville, 3 losses this year. Not your typical Green Devil season. Things are not what they've been being here at Greenville, but that's okay. It's understandable. First-year head coach Eddie Spradlin was handed the reins to a team that was loaded, and I mean loaded, with an inexperienced bunch of kids. There's only 9 seniors on this team, and they've developed this team all year long. They've gotten better. They've added a player in the recent weeks, a kid that moved up here from Florida. Should help things a little bit. One man does not a football team make. And we'll see. Big things going on in Anderson County tonight. And I'll be there. My buddy D4 will be there. We've even got people coming up from Georgia to watch the Green Devils play. So a lot expected tonight down there in Clinton, Tennessee, north of Knoxville, as Greenville and Anderson County mix it up for the 4th straight year in the playoffs, second round, I believe, 4th straight year anyway. Doesn't matter. What matters is it's tonight, and both of these teams, if they want to advance to play Elizabethton in round 3, they've got to win tonight. So good luck, Green Devils. Go get the job done, like I know you can. Tennessee football is a straight-up mess right now. The best thing that's happened to Tennessee football in a long time was this weekend's game getting canceled. Originally, myself and Uncle Lou were going to go to this game. There's a YouTube gathering going on this weekend in Knoxville, beginning tonight, in fact. Myself and D4, we're going to be heading down to Knoxville here in just a couple hours to get this weekend started. Originally, the plan was to go to the Greenville-Anderson County game tonight, hang out with our buddies Jesse J, Kevin Cook, and their wives from YouTube, and then tomorrow get up, go meet at the Tap House, hang out for a few hours with the gang, ACP Carter, Slim Shady Canes, the ones I already mentioned, Catfish, Billy Ratliff, and whoever else wanted to show up. But that's changed now. Only 2 SEC games this weekend, Kentucky and Vandy at noon, who gives a shit, and Florida and Arkansas in the evening, really who gives a shit, but woo pig suey, go Hogs. So that'll leave us with some time tomorrow to do basically whatever the hell we want to do. So we'll figure that out as it goes along. But looking forward to meeting all those guys. All those guys being Jesse J, Kevin Cook, their lovely wives, Slim Shady Canes, and of course seeing my boy ACP Carter and my boy D4. Looking forward to a really good time. Good news, Tennessee football fans. Tennessee basketball right around the corner. That's right. Terrible preseason schedule this year. By preseason, I mean pre-SEC schedule. Nobody really big on this year's schedule. Looking at it, we opened the season with the old Volunteer Classic, which is back on the schedule. Love to see that back. November 25th versus Charlotte. VCU will be up here for that as well. Cincinnati's usually pretty good. Then we got Appalachian State, Tennessee Tech, UC Upstate. None of the big names in the preseason, pre-SEC season. And then, of course, the SEC season gets started off December 30th on a Wednesday at Missouri. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully COVID leaves our basketball season alone. Still got games left on the schedule for the football team. It's not over yet. At 2-4 and a deplorable offensive output the last several games, the season looks to be over for the Tennessee football program. What does Jeremy Pruitt do? Does he finally give up on Jarrett Garantano and the Garanturdo project that has clearly failed, and decides to move forward with the future and start Harrison Bailey next Saturday at Auburn? Don't know. Pruitt has clearly made it known that JG is his man, and whether or not he's going to change that and try someone new to start next week, we'll just have to wait and see. Tennessee fans, I think it's pretty clear what we want. Time to get on to the future. And Jarrett Garantano is not the future. Thank you for your service here, JG. You've been a warrior. You've battled. You've faced more adversity as a Tennessee quarterback than anybody I can think of, really, in my entire lifetime following this team. And you just keep on plugging. So shout out to JG. I know we're all ready to see a new guy under center or taking the snaps. But look, you got to give this kid some props. A lot of other kids would have said, screw this, I'm out of here. He didn't do it. He stuck to his guns. He stayed with his commitment to the Tennessee VOLS football program, and here he is today still plugging away. So to that end, thank you, JG. I wish more kids were like you. But it's time to go. Time to move on. Tired of all this damn losing. People already calling for Pruitt's head. It's ridiculous. This football program is ridiculous. It's out of control bad. Come on, Fulmer, what you gonna do? It's back in your lap. You know it was taken from you back in 2008. Now you were given back the keys to the football program a few years ago. And Jeremy Pruitt was your choice. So far, my man, your choice is not working out. Will that be the end of the road for the Jeremy Pruitt experiment, explodation, explocation? Is this it? This is last year? No, it's not. JP's back next year, folks. Deal with it. Maybe he gets this thing turned around and gets the job done. I hope so. Tired of losing. But we won't have to worry about that this weekend, will we, Vols fans? No, we will not. We'll get to sit back and enjoy some football without having to worry about how terrible our team is going to look. And that, my friends, is refreshing. The Green Devils, however, have some work cut out for them. And tonight, at 7 o'clock in Clinton at Anderson County High School, It's time to get it done. So good luck to Eddie Spradlin, my good buddy, and all the rest of those badass Green Devils. You got people driving up from Georgia to watch you play. Let's show them a good show tonight, Green Devils, and move on to round 3. And then we'll deal with Betsy when round 3 gets here. Y'all have a good weekend. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Thanks for supporting BBD TV. My sponsors, Everhart Transportation Incorporated, Celine Driver, and Pissed Off VOLS Fan. You guys are all great. Shout out to all the other people that support good God, that support this channel financially, monetarily, and shout out to everyone who supports this channel just by showing up and watching it. Thank you very much. Y'all say hello to your mom and daddies. Gotta love on them. Have a good one. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you maybe tomorrow, maybe later tonight in a live stream. But you will see me soon. Go Vols. Screw y'alls. Go Devils. Bring them levels tonight. And level the playing field. And get a dub and move on to Betsy. It's BBD. It's BBD TV. We'll see ye.